All right, y'all. So Isaiah 6:8 says this. Then I heard the Lord asking, whom should I send as a messenger to this people? Who will go for us? I said, here I am. Send me. God is saying right now, like, listen, who is going to go? Who's going to speak for my people? Who is going to send the message? Who's going to go on the journey? I chose you. I know who you was going to be in your mother's womb. I know who you was going to be before you did. I know the things that you had to go through, the trials, the pain, the hurt, the heartbreak. But guess what? It wasn't going to break you. It was going to mold you and build you up to keep going, to keep fighting. You're not going to give up no matter what it's looking like, no matter if it seems like you're defeated right now. God chose you. Are you going to go? Are you going to stand and say, God, I'm willing, no matter the circumstance, the suffering that I got to go, because we all got to go through suffering. We all have to go through things right now. But God, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go fight for your people. I'm willing to endure the tests and the trials so it can mold me and I can overcome, so I can go pull my brothers and sisters up. God chose you for a time like this. God chose you just like he chose Esther. Esther, you listen, if you be silent at a time as this, listen, I'm going to have to rise up another. Why would you want God to rise up another when he is choosing you? Don't allow the dysfunction to keep passing, the cycles to keep passing, the generation curses to keep passing. When God is saying, I chose you, you're my son, you're my daughter, you're the one for the job. I made you, I created you beautiful. You're the masterpiece. Like, listen, God chose you, and I need you to stand up and fight for you. Fight for your life, because listen, someone else is dying on the other side. Your kids are going to experience the same thing that you did. If you don't break the cycle, you're passing down the dysfunction. You're passing down the statistics. If you're not learning and growing in life, if you're not being prosperous, you're passing down lack. So no, in this season, God is saying, I, the Lord, am asking, who should I send as a messenger to this people? Who will go for us? Who are you? Listen, whatever you went through, whatever trials and obstacles and pain and hurt and trauma that you had to go through, if you overcome that, are you willing to go back and set the captives free? Are you willing to go back? Listen, I chose Moses to go set my people free. I sent him to Pharaoh. Are you willing to go stare that devil in the face and say, listen, I'm not scared of you. Listen, God is for me. Who can be against me? I'm going to set the people free. I'm going to set my sisters and my brothers free and their children free. I'm going because God chose me for this. It might not be easy, but God never said it was, but he said, I will always be with you. I'll always provide for you. I'm directing and guiding your steps. You're going to make it. You're going to prosper. The more that you walk for me and you listen, you obey my commandments, your life is going to be prosper. You want to know how to prosper in life? Get into the word of God so God can show you who he created you to be. God made you wonderful, and I need you to walk in it. It's a time in the season. Listen, God is asking right now, are you willing to go? Who am I going to send? Lord, send me, use me. If I got to go through the trials and the pits and the suffering for right now, guess what? I know that you chose me and you see me worthy, you see me faithful, you see me to be able to handle your people. Whatever you're going to use me for, because I don't know, I'm willing to go through the fire because I know I'm not going to get burnt. I haven't got burnt yet, and I trust you. I know how it was when I was in the world, and the walking with you, the experience that I got to experience you for myself, and I don't need nobody else's testimony. I don't need nothing else because I know what you've done for me. Now, I'm ready to go back. I'm willing to go back to help everybody else that's connected to me, because everybody's not for me. Everybody's not for you. You got to stand in purpose. You got to stand in who God is calling you to be. It is time. It is time. God is asking you, are you willing to stand? Are you willing to go through the trials and endure? The race isn't given to the swift or the strongest. It's given to those that can endure everything, knowing that, listen, it might be hard right now, I might be lacking right now, but you know what? God gonna bring me out of it. He got me through it. He gonna carry me through it. He put me here, his will, his bill. God's gonna provide every way for me. So listen, I pray that you answer the call. I pray that you, when God asks you, are you willing to go and stand for the people? Are you willing to be that messenger? Yes, send me, God. Send me.